WrestleRoni. I've been waiting on this one. You've been waiting on this one. The Don Dada is back. Tyler Rose. How we feeling, baby?
Whew, I'm feeling great. It's summer. The sun's out. Guns out. And I'm ready to hit this for round 2, man.
I'm glad to have you back. Very popular interview the last go-round. One of my favorite guests. I'm so glad to have you. I'd even consider you a friend at this point. Not many people get in that zone, so I appreciate you. And I know it's going to be a controversial interview. Stick around. We got some things we got to get off of your chest.
If I can quote Eric Bischoff here, controversy creates cash. So if y'all want it, if y'all thought the last one was good, you're gonna want to stick around for this hour because on my mind this time.
Oh shit! Let's go. All right, man. You've been having some peaks and valleys lately. I follow you on social media, and you've had some rough patches. You've had some great moments. A lot we got to discuss. When I last talked to you, you were in a knee brace. How we doing? What let's take me back to that injury. What you've been going through? How's things going?
Well, before we discuss the injury, I'm gonna drop an update on everybody publicly. I mean, it's no secret now, but let's just make it official. All right? Give me 1 second.
Cool. Closet this episode. The man's been lighting up Facebook today, getting in trouble on Facebook. At least, here he comes.
Anyways,
yes, sir.
It seems to be packed because I brought it on the road with me just in case. However, the knee brace is off.
Good.
So to basically pick up where we left off on episode 1, about a month beforehand, I was doing that triple header weekend. I was wrestling Mark Merrick. Then right afterwards, I was wrestling Chris Markswell at Rookies. And then the next night, I was supposed to wrestle Chad Daniels for the Junior Heavyweight Championship in Thunder Bay.
Okay.
Now, tragedy, I guess, if you want to call it, hit. But in match 1 of 3 against Mark Merrick, we were doing hardcore rules. Everything was good. Nothing that he did. I'm going to say that now. I'm not holding him responsible for the injury. It was just an accident.
Right on.
I blew my knee. I hyperextended the left knee. Went to the hospital. They said that they needed to specialize, whatever. So I ended up going to Pan Am Sports Clinic. Okay. The doctor there said that when I hyperextended, I tore the MCL, PCL, and ACL at the same time.
Damn.
Not only that, he said that the bones collided, caused a minor fracture at the knee. And when the MCL tore, it ripped fragments off.
Wow. He
was saying that, the odds of me needing reconstructive knee surgery were up there. I was looking at anywhere from 9 to 12 months away.
Wow.
We went back for a second MRI on Valentine's Day.
Okay.
And the doctor was like, well, the good news is I don't need to do surgery. I was like, what do you mean? It looks like everything was held in place when it tore. Now, what I'm thinking attributed to that was I was wearing my street camo look in the hardcore match, but I was going to wear my tights against Chris Markswell for the second show that night.
Okay.
So underneath the camo, I had my tights, my pads, my underpad brace, everything on. So what I'm thinking happened was even though it tore, it didn't blow apart. It think shredded lettuce. It just ripped.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
So the doctor was like, everything is intact and in place where it needs to be. So it's like your knee now would be where it is if I did surgery. So just do the rehab, do physio, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
My dumbass was like, so I can wrestle?
Right.
And he's like, well, I didn't say yes, you can wrestle. And I'm like, but you didn't say no. You didn't say yes, but you didn't say no either. So which one is it, Doc? So he's like, well, I would wait until you're at 90% strength. However, you and I are done. You don't need to come see me no more because now it's just your physiotherapy and rehab part. That's on you.
Mm-hmm.
Everything in life has a risk, so I'm not going to tell you no. I'm not going to tell you yes. That's on you, basically.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, well, I have that Irish blood in me.
Mm-hmm.
I started taking bookings.
Well.
So I was like, fuck. I was in a very bad place, mentally, emotionally. Like in November, I had lost my job because I had hand surgery, and like I'll be real, I ended up punching out a customer at the bar.
Yo.
Uh, yeah, like I was at work one day, like I was making really good money.
Mm-hmm.
I had a 3-bedroom house to myself, like the house that we filmed the last episode in.
Okay.
The bachelor pad. You saw that, right?
Yes, sir. Uh-huh.
Um, there were times where I'd show up to a bar show after putting in like 70 hours at the bar, doing a show, sleeping in the back before tear down, and then going back to work the next day.
Okay.
So like I was just burnt out, tired. Like I don't know what attributed to it. I was just in a bad mood that day. The guy was all messed up on drugs or something, but he said something to me that triggered me, and I was like, "What?" And I should have just let him walk because like in Winnipeg, in order to have a bar, you need to have a beer store, a hotel, and a restaurant attached to it.
Oh, yeah?
So the beer stores are open until the bar closes, so you can go and get a 2-4 until like 2:30 in the morning.
Okay.
So that was my job. I just stood there and sold beer.
Mm-hmm.
And we had like it was like enforced or whatever. So like I literally could have sat there and just let the guy talk shit and whatever, buddy. But my ego got the better of me. My anger got the better of me. I went out there and I handed the guy his ass. I left him in a puddle of blood. I tried to save my job, and I tried to justify it by telling the managers, I was like, well, what did you want to do? There was no bouncers on. It was 6:30 at night.
Okay.
Do you expect the bartender to go defuse the situation?
Right.
I'll tell you what, I guarantee you he's not going to fuck with the vendor guy again.
Right.
But he's like, yeah, but what if he sues the bar? I'm like, dude, it's fucking Winnipeg. No one's going to sue shit. He got his ass handed to him. He's going to go home and lick his lumps, whatever the fuck you want to say. Nothing happened, but they had to prove a point. I got let go, whatever. I had hand surgery because I had broken my hand that little bit when I was in the cast from those. So like I went on disability for that.
Okay.
I ended up just not being able to afford the house, so I ended up moving out. Disability, like after I tore my knee, disability, they gave me hell.
Mm-hmm.
It was so hard for me to even get basic needs at that point from them.
Uh-huh.
And I was getting angry. Like I was getting it got to the point where like I snapped at the disability office and I got a lifetime ban because of their fuck up.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Basically, like, so after hand surgery, I went in and applied.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, okay, December 6th, here's your appointment.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That was the end of the conversation. I show up December 6th. I only had half of December's rent paid, so it was 500 paid. I needed 500 left. So I was like, I show up December 6th, hands in a cast, and I'm like, okay, like, hands, I'm a tire tech and I work at a bar. Like, I have those two training skills. I need my hands. I can't do it. What the fuck you want me to do? I have titanium screws in my hand. I need something. I'm not a drug addict. I'm not whatever. It's not like I'm going to be riding the system for life. Just help me out until I'm out of the cast or whatever.
Right on.
So they were like, okay, but you need all these forms. And I was like, well, why didn't you tell me I needed all these forms when I came in a month ago? I would have got them ready and everything would have been done.
Yeah.
So I went, got the forms, came back, sat there for like another hour and a half. They came out to me and they were like, okay, you're approved. Cool. They came back 10 minutes later and were like, oh, sorry, you're not approved. you worked within the last 30 days, you need to go apply for EI. So now I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, I lose my shit because I'm like, you don't tell me this. If you would have told me this, I would have gone and got it done. Mm-hmm. Right? So how is it my fault that you don't tell me what to do? And then when I get mad or frustrated, sorry, you start like acting all woke or whatever. I'm not going to go down that road, but you know what I mean, right? Like, oh, he swore. Oh my God, get him out of here. And it's just like, fuck off. So I went through that, finally got fucking approved. At this point, hand still in a cast and I'm in a knee brace. Mm-hmm. So definitely got approved because, you know, I'm looking at surgery at this point. This is before I get cleared.
Okay.
I ended up having to move out. So I ended up rooming with this. He was a super nice guy. I'm just not trying to be like offensive or racist or whatever. This Brazilian kid new to Canada, okay, right? He was looking for a roommate because he was a student, and you know how times are with tuition fees and everything. And like my situation and his situation, it worked out.
Right.
We fucking got the paperwork signed. We went in. Now disability called him and was like, "Hey, we got your rent for him." Blah blah blah. I kind of like to fucking, it's not lying, it's kind of admitting the truth. Like, you know, just say, yeah, I'm renting a room. That's all you had to fucking say.
Yeah.
Right?
Right on.
But he went into great detail and was like, yeah, you know, I'm in a building, the fucking, I signed a lease, blah, blah, blah. So they were like, oh, so it's not actually like you don't own the place, you're just renting. So we needed to go through the building manager, blah, 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 and get me on the lease.
Oh, okay.
So at that point, I was like, you know what? It's better to be honest than to lie. Okay. Yeah. So I sat down with the building manager, with him, with all my paperwork, with the doctor paperwork, and was like, listen, you're going to get a bad reference because of what happened at the house. Mm-hmm. Like, I couldn't afford it. I owe, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be a bad reference, but this is why. My knee's blown. I can't fucking walk. Never mind fucking go make money. At this, I really don't want to do that. Mm-hmm. So, like, I'm being real with you. You're going to get a bad reference, but here's a letter saying that I'm entitled to the X amount of money, which is more than half. Like, can we do something here? Mm-hmm. Right? They dragged their feet for 2 months. And this is why I say, Gabriel, I owe this guy, like, I ended up giving him that $2,000 bed as a gift because he let me live there 2 months without paying fucking rent.
Hell yeah. So
I just said, you know what, man? Like, when Jade's mom came down to pick me up to move to Regina, there was no way I could have brought it, right? If I can even go show you the stairs, even if I could have brought it, there's no way we could have got it up here. Okay. And even if we did get it up here, there's no getting it out. There's no way we're gonna fit it in this spot. So we're just like, you know what? It's probably best. I've taken losses before. It's just material items. Debt and fucking beds and all that shit don't come with you to the grave.
Right on.
I gave it to him, was like, here, man, you've been great. You've been solid. I'm sorry that, like, it's nothing. You're not a bad person. It's nothing. Like, we didn't fuck each other over. Shit didn't work out. Here's the bed. I'm sorry. I sold some shit off to try to get him as much money as I could and bounced.
Right on.
But when I started taking bookings, like, because of that, like, I was in a very bad space mentally and everything. Like, I was just, like, you know, barely able to eat and fucking, I don't like sitting around. Okay. Like, if anyone can go back in my social medias and see, like, you know, I was grinding, working, making my own money, not asking for shit. Mm-hmm. And case in point, my lifestyle spoke for itself. Mm-hmm. So not being able to do that and losing all that shit, I kind of just went into a depression. I was just not really, like, I didn't go out with people. I hung out with 2 people. Mm-hmm. Okay, it was my best friend Tyler that I've known for years, and my boy Big Ryan.
Okay.
So yeah, like, the best way I could think of to get out of that, go on the road.
Okay.
So between February 14th and I'm going to say April 6th, when I moved out of Winnipeg, I was barely home.
Okay.
Okay, so like February 17th, Thunder Bay. Did a couple Winnipeg shows. I did 3 shows across Saskatchewan, was home for 2 nights. And then the next week I was 3 shows across Alberta. So that was 5 days on the road. Home, Winnipeg shows. Like, you saw those dates.
Yeah.
Right? And I was killing it. My knee was killing me, but like I was having great matches. I was in a 5-way scramble for the Alberta Heritage Championship. I wrestled KB Championship. I wrestled Chad Daniels for the Junior Heavyweight Championship. This past weekend, or sorry, I can't remember the dates. I'm kind of stoned. I think it was this past weekend. At Mayhem, I returned to ringside, and I wrestled Thrillin' Dylan and Zach Yannick the next night in Moose Jaw.
Okay.
Those 2 matches will all go down special to me because they were 2 completely different matches. If we're gonna pull the curtain back and we're gonna shoot.
Oh yeah, that's what we do.
Thrillin' Dylan had just dropped the Ringside North American Championship to Levi Knight after 399 days.
Damn.
Now, Levi Knight is an up-and-coming kid. I guess new kid. I don't want to be disrespectful. It came out. I'm sorry. But he's good. Matter of fact, if you go and watch AEW Dark,
okay,
it was Levi Knight and Jesse V versus Dustin Rhodes and Keith Lee.
Okay.
So he's got it.
Hell yeah.
So he took the belt off of Dylan. So as a wrestling fan, it's only right that after a 399-day reign, Dylan's pissed.
Right on.
And he comes out and he just fucking demolishes somebody. Right?
Right on.
And you got that Ziggler mentality. The whole point of a squash match is someone to go out there and just make everything look $1 million.
Right on.
So I went out, and honestly, I didn't want, and like they kept saying, you want offense. And I was like, why? There's no reason why I should.
Okay.
Just lost the championship. You're 280 pounds. You're pissed off. Destroy me.
Hell yeah.
I threw 5 forearms and a crossbody, which I got caught on. Okay? But I had a lot of praise for that match all around.
Hell yeah.
I actually I fucked my back up in that match. And it was something that I called on the fly when the match was over. And for the highlight package, there's a lot of stuff that I took in that match that looks like I just died, like the elbow drop to the head, the back suplex off the top. You know, it was just like he's sleeping, and it was like it hurt. This shit's not ballet, but it wasn't anything that would be like, okay, like we gotta go home, like we gotta end it.
Gotcha.
Now he went to go cut his promo. I can hear the heat. Jade was like, the referee,
yeah,
are you good? And I was like, go tell him to kick me to the floor.
Okay.
She relays the message. Waiting. He lifts the mic. Classic Undertaker moment. Drops it. Lets it go. Runs over. And I'm talking like Gerard Butler. This is Sparta. Boom! So I take a flat back from the apron to the floor.
Okay.
I feel the disc pop. And I'm like, oh, okay. Maybe that wasn't a good fucking idea. So the next day, I was like, well, I don't really want to do anything fast paced. I can, like, my back is jammed up. I ended up drinking like 3 Red Bulls, popping like 4 Tylenol and a couple ibuprofen, 1,200 mgs of ibuprofen. And by the time I went out there, I was great. So we went, like, different audience.
Okay.
It was a smaller town. They wanted to see, like, classic wrestling.
Right on.
So we went Stampede style with the classic babyface heel, cowering out, you know, chicken heel, blah, blah, blah. Dirty shit. Brought out some old Ric Flair stuff. Brought out some, like, you know. And it was a quick 6-minute match, but it was everything it needed to be. And for Zach's 5th match, it was great.
Hell yeah.
So if certain people don't want to take the opportunity to give me a platform, a prime platform. Wait, hold on.
Okay. WrestleRoni, baby.
I'm going to get controversial before we even mention anything.
Okay. That's fine.
Direct shot, bro. Direct shot.
Oh.
Prime. You can get it everywhere.
Prime time, baby.
$8 a bottle.
Yeah.
Anyways, where were we?
You're back. You hurt your back. You're having great matches. You're doing well. That's why I have you on the show. You're the realest, one of the realest, probably the realest motherfucker we've had on the show. So I appreciate that all day. Believe me. So you're back. You're doing good, man. You're out there shining. I see the clips on Facebook and on social media. I highly encourage people to check it out. You're doing great. We're talking prime, this and that. I know that there's been some instances where things didn't work to your favor, where you're doing everything you can do as a wrestler should, but you're not getting your due. So you're talking about people don't want to give you a platform. Spooky Lou will give you a platform every day of the week if you want it. I like you. I dig you.
Okay.
Let's hear about that.
So, if we're gonna get jump into the pool, why just jump? Let's cannonball right into that motherfucker, right?
Fuck yeah.
And everyone knows that I'm the kind of person that I like to make my bed, and once it's made, I lay in that. So, if we're gonna keep shooting, like I said in my post, I got that Uzi on the hip, and I'm spraying. I'm not just taking shots. But here's the thing. This is a different kind of shoot. This isn't a shoot where I'm going to go straight CM Punk style and just bash the company. I'm just going to speak my side of what really happened.
For sure. And I'll say, as far as the company you're referring to, I've always enjoyed their product. I've enjoyed what they're doing. But
nothing wrong with the product.
Nothing wrong with the talent.
Nothing wrong with the talent. It's just no one should have to deal with the stress and the headaches that I went through.
And bullshit.
Yes. So let's go back to episode 1. It was addressed that I was okay, I'm just, fuck it. You introduced me as a primo superstar.
Yeah.
Right? But when we were...
I listed many promotions. You're not, I put you out there and listed all the promotions you was for. Let's let the audience know that. You weren't just working for this guy. You're all over the place.
When we were talking, we were talking about the primo shows. We were talking about the CWE shows. We were talking about everything that I was doing. Everything that came up.
Right on.
Right? We listed primos. We listed CWE shows, the tours. We listed Rob Stardom's charity show. All the up that I was on. Now, when we concluded and everyone watched the episode and everything, I got a message basically saying I put over the other guys too much. I need someone that's exclusive to primos. Let me know where you stand.
Really?
And I was like, what?
Wow.
So, I'm going to set the record straight.
Okay. And before you set the record straight, I've been in the same situation. I'll definitely let you say your piece. But I've been getting a lot of that lately my damn self. And quit worrying about other fucking people. Worry about yourself. But Tyler, the platform's all yours. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And before responding, I reached out to people with more experience than me.
Okay.
Showed them the message. And got advice on how to respond.
Okay.
because we talked about it in the last podcast. I have a history of just, fuck you, do something.
Right.
Right?
Right on.
Didn't do that this time. I went through other people and said, hey, how do I respond to this? And someone else actually told me to tell him to go fuck himself.
Okay.
I sent a paragraph about yay long. It was basically go fuck yourself, but it was the professional go fuck yourself. It was along the lines, like, I can't remember the message word for word, but like, I'll give you the Cliff's note. It was like, we're in the business of self-promotion.
Yes.
I work for whoever puts me on their shows and pays me. I mentioned you and other companies as well. Don't try to politic me into being exclusive.
Right on. Independent
Then,
wrestling. Independent. Go ahead.
Then there was talks of, well, we're going to put the social media championship on you.
Uh-huh.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Then they wanted to turn me face and take the Don Dada character away from me all of a sudden, out of nowhere.
Oh, okay. Let's bury you.
So I was like, why?
Uh-huh.
And I quote, the social media championship is a babyface only championship.
Well, that, whoa, huh? Hoo-ha, hoo-ha, ow, ah,
So then I said, if that's the case, I don't want the title keep me heel.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
If you as a promoter had a talent say, hey man, I would rather stay heel than have a title run, give it to somebody else, would you think I'm being selfish?
Exactly. No, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, blah, 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 shit happens. He ends up putting the title on Josh Cheeks.
Okay. Hell yeah, big fan.
Which was something that I threw out there. I'm not going to say he did it because I said it, but it was when we were having this conversation, I was like, no, give it to Cheeks if you want it to be a babyface title. Don't turn me. You see the heat that I get. No one's going to believe it. Give it to Cheeks.
Hell yeah.
Fuck, I don't want it.
Mm-hmm.
Which ended up happening.
Uh-huh.
So then we end up going to the Rob Stardom charity show at the Assiniboine Downs.
Mm-hmm.
He was there. And we ended up trying to hash shit out because he was doing a 3-day tour at the end of March. It would have been Regina, Alberta, and then it would have been his tour. So it would have worked out perfectly.
Okay.
So as of this point, March 5th, or whatever the date was on the charity show, as of this point, I had messages between me and him saying, I am on the tour. He confirmed I would be on the tour. I called Jade, my girlfriend, and the ringside wrestling referee when he was standing right next to me because he needed a second ref. And I was like, hey, I'm going on this tour. If you can get in the Saskatchewan card, you think you can go too because he needs a second ref. He was standing right beside me. Okay. Ryan was standing right in front of me. Mm-hmm. Okay? So at this point, I'm still on the tour. I'm trying to get him a second ref to go on the tour, blah, blah, blah.
Gotcha.
I worked the Greenbrier Bar Show. And I'm told, and I quote, Tyler Rose, this is an 18-plus show. You can say whatever you want.
Right on. Okay, yeah.
You want heat? All right. All right, 18-plus show. You can say whatever the fuck I want. Oh, ho, ho, buddy. I was out there for Jesse's match as a manager, and I was out there I was talking so much shit. Like, there was one point where I went for the pin, put my foot on the ropes. This old lady, like, in her 60s, was like, his foot are on the ropes. I pointed right at her, and I was like, shut the fuck up, snitch.
I love it.
Oh, I was a hooligan, man. So, at that point, he was like, I can't pay you tonight. I can e-transfer you.
Oh, here we go.
So this is where shit starts getting really fucky.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, whatever, man. Just make sure I get it. Like, if you want me to go, like I'm going on the tour this weekend. I need to grab something to eat because it's bring your own food. Or if you can make sure that like I have food. And this was the original deal.
Mm-hmm.
Let's backtrack a little bit. This was my original fucking negotiation.
Uh-huh.
I was supposed to be working with Jesse, who's one of his trainees,
Okay.
who's green.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, if we're going to do it, let's do it the old school way. I'll sleep in the schools with him. Don't put me in a hotel. I'll ride, like, let's put me, Ryan, him in a car together. Ryan's got a Ford Flex, so I was, you know how big those are.
Mm-hmm.
So it was I believe it was supposed to be me, Ryan, Jesse, and Viva La Amish.
Okay.
What better way to get an education?
Right on.
Okay? And I was like, shit, as long as you make sure Ryan has gas, because he's going, like, Ryan doesn't wrestle, he does the music. Make sure he has fucking gas. I'll do it for free.
Okay.
Don't pay me. Just make sure I got food to eat, and I'll sleep in the school, whatever. I'll do it for free because I love to be out there.
Hot dog and a handshake.
Okay?
Yep.
So, I don't get paid for the Greenbrier show. E-transferred. All right, whatever. So then I'm like, hey, man. Then I get a message. Sorry, I get a message saying, hey, because you're coming, because you told me last minute that you're coming on the tour, I can't pay you this weekend.
What the fuck?
And I was like, you know what, man? I'm good. Don't even bother, right? Just pay me for the Greenbrier, and you and I can part ways.
Right on.
So I'm going to clear the air about that because a lot of people think that I just started popping off about this situation. Friday night, he had a show out of town.
Mm-hmm.
He told me, I talked to him, and he told me, I'm driving. When we get there, I'll pay you. Because, like, over what I was going through with the disability and shit, I was getting, like, $300 a month.
Exactly.
So, like, it wasn't the fact that, like, you know, if I was working at the bar still, I would be like, $20, whatever. I don't need it.
Yeah, you're
But
trying
I fucking needed this shit.
Yeah.
I wanted to go get a pack of smokes, something to eat, blah, blah, blah. Like, I was tired of asking people for, you know, hey, can I borrow this? Can I borrow that? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So I was like, give me my fucking money.
Yeah.
$20 or not, give me my fucking money. It's the principle.
Exactly.
So he's like, I'm driving. I'll wait. Wait till we get to the town. So whatever. I waited to, like, that night because I was like, you know what? He's probably setting up the ring. He probably did the show, whatever. Saturday comes. Nothing. Okay? So again, I wait because I'm like, you know what? He's got the Saturday out of town show. Duh. Okay? Sunday. He's in Winnipeg now because it's the Splatterhouse show with the TLC.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. But I'm like, you know what? It's the big event. I'm just going to let him fucking do it. I'm not going to cloud him about my bullshit.
Wow.
First thing Monday morning.
Uh-huh.
Hey, man. So what's the deal? You said you were going to pay me. What's up? I can't remember what it was, but I got some fucking thing. So I posted it on Facebook.
Yep.
And then I got backlash from other people, so I took it down and stayed quiet because I get it. That's not the place to do it. But I heard somewhere along the lines, it was basically he's going around telling people that it was like I said fuck him, so he said fuck me type shit. No. I was trying to work with you. I was willing to bend over backwards to fucking put over your talent. I declined title shots. I never asked for main events. All I wanted was to stay heel and keep doing my fucking shit.
Yeah.
And you had to go and throw a monkey wrench into the plan. And you know what? It's not the amount of money. It's the principle.
Exactly.
Because I hate to go down this road, but if you owed someone $20 of canteen on a cell block and you didn't pay up, you'd get your jaw broken.
Yeah. And let's be real, man. Like, the tour was obviously successful. I've saw clips. He was making money. Could have easily done it. Just being an asshole about it. And it happened.
Now, granted, I will own up to one thing that I did that was a little bit unprofessional.
Okay.
There was a show that I was booked on I was supposed to be here in Regina for ringside and then in Little Saskatchewan the next night for him.
Okay.
It was a reservation show. However, someone that I looked up to needed someone because someone wasn't available. So I stayed behind to do it because I got an extra night in the city, and then I got to go to Estevan the next night and spend the next night with her. So basically, it was more so fuck wrestling. I wanted to spend 3 nights with Jade.
Okay.
Right?
Right on.
Because at that point, I was living in Winnipeg. She was living here.
Got you.
So I was like, okay, well, I took the booking, blah, blah, blah. He said about that. And you know what? Like I said, I'm admitting to the fact that it's unprofessional. It wasn't so much that I was choosing this over that, this amount of money over that amount of money. I wanted to stay the extra nights and spend the time with Jade because I lived there and she lived here.
Right.
And the only time I would be able to see her is if I came in for shows until we decided, and we talked about it for like a lot until I decided to come here because I'm originally from Toronto. I don't have family out there. I came out there to wrestle and make money. I don't have nothing there.
Mm-hmm.
With the situation that I was in, I said, fuck it. Condensed everything, gave up the bed, and came here because it was better.
Right
I'm
on.
I'm happier. I'm in a better mindset.
Good.
Everything's fucking good. But it's just like I was willing to work with you. And I never, and this isn't directed at Primos. This is across the board now. There's been times where I've been the guy that, hey, I need someone to fill in because someone doesn't show up. Got you.
Mm-hmm.
I got like, what do you need done? Blah, blah, blah. I got you. Da-da-da, this and that, right? And I never asked for title runs. I don't ask for title runs. I don't ask to work names. I don't ask for main events. I just ask for a match.
Right on.
A match.
And let's call a spade and quit playing by wrestling rules and go to the real world. Let's say I miss a day of work, but I worked that previous day, so still you got to pay me for that day I worked, even though I missed another day at work. Shit happens. Even if I no call, no show, here in the real world, there are federal regulations saying you still got to pay me for that day I worked. Here in wrestling, by God, we make our own rules, and there's some shitty people and there's some great people. I see it happen here, too. Guys getting fucked over for money and shit. I gotta say, my home promotion, we're good, but I see it happen. I hear the stories, and I'm glad you got a platform to let folks know, what you guys go through, man. You guys go through hell.
And what really upset me about that, too, is my knee blew in a Primos ring.
Right on. Yeah.
So I got injured on his like I said, I'm not holding anyone responsible for the injury because if you go back and watch the clip, it was just a freak fucking accident.
Right on.
I'm not going to be that guy that's like, you hurt me, we have heat, next up, blah, blah. No.
Mm-hmm.
It could have happened to anybody.
It could have happened in any ring, but still.
But it's the fact that I hurt myself on your show, and then that's the shit I get afterwards. And, like, I get it. Some people say I have an attitude that I get mad about shit, but you know what? I'm going to be public sometimes. Like, there's an incident that happened at Rob Stardom's show, and the reason why I'm going to, like, use this incident as an example is so you understand. But I have 5 mental health diagnoses, and it only got worse with the 5 years of like drug use and all the shit that I went through and that we talked about in the last podcast.
Right on.
So I'm not quite stable.
And nobody in wrestling is, for the record.
Technically, like, I should be heavily medicated daily, and then like it's not one of those things where I just take it for 3 months, then you're good. No, like, I need to be on meds, otherwise I'm a loose cannon. That's not a gimmick. That's the shoot.
Mm-hmm.
At the Rob Stardom show, I had forgotten where I had plugged my phone in.
Okay.
me and Ryan had plugged it in on the other side of the locker room or some bullshit just to out of the way or whatever. But I couldn't going through my bag and I couldn't find it, and it's just like it triggered me and it set me off. And so one of the veterans like basically like was like, "Hey, knock the fuck off."
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like giving me shit, but it was like, "Hey, chill," type shit, right?
Right on.
Already in like a somewhat of a manic state. I didn't see who it was at the time. I just did one of the fuck off, I can't find my phone. And then went back in it because I was pissed.
Right on.
And he kind of just went like, I reached out to him and I'm going to, once again, like, I'm sorry. Like, it wasn't you personally, bro. Like, it was just like, that's the shit that I'm talking about. Like, once I triggered,
Mm-hmm.
that's just something. Once I get fucking triggered, there's no filter. There's no pullback. There's no.
It's primal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I have intermittent explosive disorder.
Okay.
Which is basically anger management on steroids. It's like pulling a pin on a fucking hand grenade. Post-traumatic stress.
Okay.
Borderline personality disorder. Anxiety and depression. Now, with borderlines, the best way to explain it is we didn't get the sense of emotional attachment we needed as kids.
Okay.
So we don't have a strong sense of who we are now.
Mm-hmm.
The best, like, this is what my family doctor explained it to me, okay? If you look at the city of Toronto,
Mm-hmm.
what's the one building that you recognize the most? The CN Tower, right?
Okay.
Now, if you took that away and you looked at the skyline, they'd be like, that's not Toronto.
Okay.
That's basically how he described my brain. It's missing that key piece that says, that's you.
Okay.
So mix that with PTSD, severe fucking anger issues, anxiety, depression. I'm an introvert. I don't like people. I may be little, but yeah, like it. I'm not hard to get along with. But once you do stupid shit like that and you start pissing me to fuck off, honestly, bro,
Mm-hmm.
and I almost got in trouble for this.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna confront them face to face and be like, I know it's only like fucking $25, but where's my fucking money? I need to eat.
Right on.
And at that point, like, even I reached out to my dad to get advice. He's street smart, right?
Right on.
I understand your principle. I get that you're pissed off, but it's not worth you going down there and making a big scene for fucking $25-$30.
Right on.
And he ended up kicking me fucking 50, and I went and did my shit. And then I fucking ended up leaving to come to Regina a week later. And again, I hate the fact that I'm on it because that I'm wrestling, my knee's not. I'm on Saskatchewan. I applied for the Saskatchewan Disability Program until my knee's fully healed. And within 3 fucking weeks, everything's done.
Okay.
What the fuck is up with Winnipeg? I don't know. Whatever. But I'm on that. I'm on that road to recovery. You know what I mean? I know I gotta work within the pain. You know what I mean? I gotta just make sure that like there's like when in my match with Thrill and Dylan, I got up on the middle rope. What's up, guys? Jumped down, knee popped, and I was limping. I was like, oh. Jade came. Are you good? I don't know. We'll find out. So it's just like if I jump off a middle rope and my knee pops and I start limping, I don't trust it to go lift an 80-pound tire. I don't trust it to, you know what I mean?
I got you.
It psychologically, so it's just like, okay, well, I got to make the best of the situation. I got to make the best of every survivors like us. Once you're on the street, you know how to survive and you know how to make the best of every situation. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
That's why I was getting so fucking upset about the whole $20. It's like if I was where I was and where I should be, I wouldn't be so upset about it. But I busted my knee performing, and I need to eat. If she was here sitting next to me, she'd be the witness, and she'd be like, yeah, it was disgusting. But for a solid 2 months, all I ate were hot dogs and Kraft Dinner, bro, because that's all I could afford. Throw in a little bit of ramen noodles in there, because there were sometimes where I'd look at hot dogs and be like, to this day, you throw a hot dog at me, I'll slap you.
Right.
Fuck. I'd rather take the handshake. Thank you very much.
And that's why I have you on, man. You're as real as it gets. You own who you are, what you are, for better or for worse. And I believe we're just in the middle of your story. Now things get good. We've hit the shits of it. You've dealt with the no paying promoters, the injury. You're coming back. You look great in the ring. And like I say, man, the real ones are going to be just fine. You're going to be just fine. I know it.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to. I don't know if I look 100% great like I used to, because like, Jade has introduced me to Co-op. It's a grocery store out here, and they sell cakes in like bar form.
Oh.
And they're made fresh every day in the store. Like, they have their own fucking bakery.
Okay.
And I've become addicted to the point where, like, I'll crush an entire bar cake a day.
Well,
I've killed, like, 4 of these things since I've been here. So I'm not really as cut as I used to be. But I blame the 4 strawberry shortcakes on that one.
And you know what, man? Let's give props to Jade. I follow you on social media. I follow your story because I think you're an interesting cat. And I could see when things really hit with you guys, and the change in your attitude, the pictures, seeing you smiling, seeing you happy.
Stop!
Mm-hmm.
You're making me break the gimmick, brother. What the fuck are you doing?
Oh, we're shooting. We're breaking it. Controversy, man. Controversy.
No one's gonna...
Now my damn computer's fucking up. I don't know what you said.
I said no one's gonna take me seriously now. What are you doing?
Well, sorry. I'm that guy. You're not the first. I've done it too. You won't be the last. I've been accused myself of exposing the business. But it warms my heart to see you happy. You've been through shit. You're not a perfect guy. You own it. But you two look happy. So props to you on that. I'll leave it at that.
I'm glad you brought that up, because there's a point I want to make regarding that.
Okay.
Okay? Anyone can say what they want about me. Anyone can have their opinion about me. Anyone can be like, oh, he's an ex-con. He's violent, blah, blah, blah. He does this, he does that. But you know what? Let's be real here.
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking about this the other day. Karma is a real thing.
Yep.
Okay? And if I was a piece of shit and truly a horrible person,
mm-hmm.
would I be where I am right now? Would I be steadily climbing despite all the little roadblocks?
Exactly.
Would I be having all this shit happen to me that's happening to other people?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Nope.
So y'all can say what you want. And it's funny. I'm not bitter about it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even say shit about it because they don't faze me.
Mm-hmm.
But and I'm not even going to name names because this is how much I fucking give a shit.
Uh-huh.
Few people tried to get in Jade's ear about me.
Oh, okay.
Oh. And little did they know that she had her phone in her pocket and I was on the headset, so I listened to the whole fucking thing.
Okay.
Jailhouse style, bro. You're on the wall, man. So basically, this is the case in point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you tried to get in her ear, but the only thing that you had that was relevant, he's on probation.
Yeah.
Okay, and?
Yeah.
It's no secret. Look, motherfucker, I'm tatted up. Like, I wear it proudly. Yeah, I did time.
Uh-huh.
So fucking what?
Yep. You ain't the only one. There's way worse characters in fucking wrestling and life in
But
the world than fucking you.
but everything else that was said
Mm-hmm.
was shit from 10 years ago.
Right on.
Because you don't have anything on me now.
Yeah.
So
Hell, here you are, man.
what that's nice. And got to keep in mind, too, this goes back to the whole point. I don't want to go for a beer with you.
Right.
I don't want to go to dinner with you guys. I don't want to go to the after party. I could give a rat's ass.
Mm-hmm.
Safely together in the ring, and you can, not try to drop me on my head. Cool. Let's go out there and kill it.
Right.
Other than that, I'll stay in my lane, you stay in yours. But to pull up shit from 10 years ago that I've already tried to smooth over,
yeah,
it's like, okay, yeah, I did it. But again, there's two sides to every story. Okay?
Exactly.
Yeah, I did certain shit to certain people's vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
But do I seem like a person that would just randomly go and do random shit to random people's shit for no reason?
You seem like one not to piss off in my book.
Or if I do petty shit like that, there has to be a fucking reason.
Right on.
Okay? And like, I can get into the shit that I fucking went through, but it's old. It's fucking 10 years ago. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Because the reason why is because I was told, and I quote, two things.
Okay.
I'll never amount to anything in this business, and the business isn't for me. Bet, motherfucker.
Yeah, look who's on WrestleRoni, episode 80. And whoever the fuck those guys were on the phone in her ear, they're fucking banned. You're fucking banned from WrestleRoni. You'll never be on the fucking greatest wrestling podcast in the world. And you always got the invite.
I came back with the goal of letting my matches speak because I wanted to erase the doubt of, oh, maybe he can't, did he learn anything? Can he work? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm not trying to sound cocky or stroke an ego.
Do it. I've been feeling cocky this week. Let's get cocky.
You can obviously tell a decent match from a fucking bad match. You can tell when a match is okay, you can sit there and watch it versus, this is a fucking smoke break. Or this guy doesn't belong in the ring.
Right on.
Now, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm the best wrestler on the planet.
Right.
Never claimed to be.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm confident now that I can have a better match now than I did when I was around 5-6 years ago.
Right.
Case in point, when I was around the first time, I was only doing the fucking bar show and the matches were the shits. I wasn't getting anything.
Okay.
Now I'm Thunder Bay to Alberta.
Mm-hmm.
If I wasn't able to work, why would I be working all those shows? Exactly. If I wasn't able to at least carry a match, why would I be? You know what I mean? So it's and not only that, be asked to come back if I'm ever able to make it out there.
Right on.
So it's just like, you know what? I don't have time for this shit. You want to sit there and you want to fucking stroke the drama train, go right ahead.
Yeah.
Like,
if I'm a promoter and even if your fucking knees busted and you don't know a fucking wrist lock from a fucking wristwatch, I'm still putting you on the show because you're a character, you have charisma, you can fire up the crowd, and holy shit, an added bonus, you can go in the ring. So, fuck them.
Well, that's the thing too, because like, there's a lot of stuff that I've been dying to pull out.
Mm-hmm.
just my character doesn't need it right now.
Okay.
Like, for example, the Rey Mysterio gimmick where he does the wheelbarrow into the bulldog.
Okay.
Right? Shit like that. Fucking scissors, blah blah blah. Like, as a heel, why?
Okay.
I'm not supposed to be popping you. I'm not supposed to be like, oh wow, he's athletic. I'm supposed to be in making you go, fuck you, motherfucker.
Right.
So I just cheat. I try to do it in ways that's, how do I word this? Like,
You're innovating new ways to cheat.
yes and no. I'm innovating new ways on old tricks.
Got you. Yep.
Like, I'm still doing the same old style tricks, but I'm just putting a little bit of zazz on it.
Okay.
Like, the whole fucking put the neck on the rope, put your leg over it, blah, blah, blah,
Mm-hmm.
and choking them, that's been done for years.
Okay.
But I like to call the cameraman over and talk shit while I'm doing it, or point.
Yes.
Like, if I know someone that's sitting on that side,
Okay.
I'll bring the guy over there, call that person out by name, and be like, this your boy? This is your boy, huh? And I did it in Moose Jaw. There was a fan there named Tammy that loved Zach. So I took Zach to her side, choked him, and was like, yo, Tammy, this your boy, huh? Well, I'm choking your boy right now. And then I grabbed the cameraman over and was like, yo, check this guy.
Yeah.
And then I got off, and then Jade was like, get him off the rope. So I'm like, oh, you want him off? All right. And I kicked the rope into his throat.
Okay.
But I got him off.
I just watched that recently. I loved it. That popped me. And I know you're not going for a pop, but I like you, so. But
And then,
yeah, I loved that. I saw. Actually, stay tuned. We're gonna put that fucking match at the end of the interview.
I like that match. If you actually pay really close attention to the left hand, like if you're watching the screen and you look on the left hand side,
Okay.
there's a point in the match where I grab his ankle and I just start stomping his knee. But in between stomps, I'm screaming at him because at one of the last Regina shows, he came out and told a story about how he took a really bad hit and had a really bad leg injury, which prevented him from playing rugby.
Okay.
That wasn't addressed in Moose Jaw.
Okay.
So when I grabbed the knee, the first thing I said was, I heard you got a bad leg, dog. Bang. What's up with that? Bang. Come on. Stand up. Come on. Bang. And when I did that, little kid in the audience that turned away and almost cried because I was just being ruthless. And then I did the old school Ric Flair choke. Choked him once, got off at 4, crawled over, put my boot across and distracted the ref and was like, what? I'm not doing anything. Well, he's right. And all you hear is, get off his throat. You're not sorry. And, oh man, that's why we do it, man. If you can get the audience to suspend their belief and lose themselves into what they're doing and scream at the top of their lungs like that, it's like, I was a heel and I had people coming up to me up for my smoke break going, you're really good. Although, I do got to be nicer to my mother-in-law.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry. I love you. But I came out full heel. I had the fur coat on. I had the bandana backwards and everything. And when we're doing ringside shows, she comes and she takes the stuff for the boys and brings it to the back.
Oh, okay.
So I took the bandana off and I threw it right at her. It bounced off her forehead. I took the jacket off, went to hand it to her. Then I pulled it back and was like, hey. You know where I'm from, right? This jacket's worth grubby Saskatchewan hands clean, and you keep this clean, all right? Oh, the look I got, man. Good kill. Woo!
And another thing you mentioned, little things. I love the live experience. I love the crowd interaction. That's one of my favorite parts, especially kids. But you mentioned going to the cameraman. These guys got to remember there's folks watching this. And now that I'm in production and I'm that cameraman and I'm the guy that edits, believe me, when the heels come to me and talk that shit, when I edit that footage, I'm going to make sure that's in there. The audio's crisp so you can hear it. I love that shit. Love that shit. So that was a nice little touch there that I wanted to compliment you on because I'm all about that shit. It's been an hour, man. Fuck you, fucking goddamn. We covered a lot. And you know how we do at the last hour. I mean, we've already went over, but the platform's yours. Any upcoming shows you want to promote, social media, merch, thank yous, fuck yous, whatever you want to do. We've already went over. Take all the time you need, sir. Have at it.
The next show's coming up for Ringside Wrestling.
Okay.
And we've been having quite a build, so this show is expecting to be packed.
Hell yeah. Where's it at?
It's going to be at the German Club.
Okay.
Not at Eastview. German Club is licensed, so there will be alcohol at the event, but it is also all ages.
Okay.
Just be responsible, be safe. If you are going to drink, bring a DD.
Mm-hmm.
The big match coming into this is a last man standing match between Toxic Tyler James and the Crazed Cowboy Jacob Creed.
Okay.
They've been in a decent feud. The match ended in a disqualification. Okay. Tyler James brought Creed's cowbell into the ring. Creed took it from him, blasted him. The ref saw it. DQ.
Damn.
Next match, it was, I believe both wrestlers didn't make the 10 count. They were both out.
Okay.
So the match was a draw. So now there's only one way to settle this, man.
Mm-hmm.
Crazed Cowboy Jacob Creed, Toxic Tyler James, last man standing, German Club. Levi Knight, I believe, is defending the North American Championship against Michael Richard Allen Clark.
Okay.
Synergy is taking on Dixie Dragon in a handicap match. Moses Luke and Joey Vendetta are taking on Screaming Eagle and Ray Morrison for the Tag Team Championship.
Okay.
I'm on the card. Zach Yannick's on the card. It's going to be a good event. It's called Heatwave. And then in August, we're back at, I don't know if it's German Club or Eastview, but we're back in Regina. And then we're in Moose Jaw the next night for Lot Brawl.
Okay.
Lot Brawl 2. We're basically taking over the parking lot of DNA Cycles. There's going to be an outdoor parking lot show. There's going to be like beer and like food trucks and everything. Last year, the owner did a big burnout at the end of the show on a bike, popped the fucking tire. It was epic. Matter of fact, the match with Zach in Moose Jaw that you're going to air at the end of this episode, I was coming to the ring. He was in the front row. And he's like, no one knows who you are without missing a beat. And I was like, that's fine. No one knows where this town is. Call it even. He came up to me at the end of the show, handed me his card, and asked me if I was going to be on Lot Brawl.
Hell yeah. You're doing something right, ain't you?
So,
what's your TikTok? Let's let the folks know about your TikTok. They got to follow you on TikTok.
At Don Dada TR. That's DONDADA TR. Yeah, I'm also on Instagram at Don Dada Tyler Rose.
Get on it. Get on it, man. I'm telling you. I don't, like I say, man, you're a real one. You're shining. You're doing your thing. You've got fans here in the States pulling for you. You're doing just fine. It's been another amazing episode. I can't thank you enough. Yeah, you're always real. Man, got me fucking flabbergasted. Where do we go from here? What's the goal for the year, Tyler Rose?
I'm working on something.
Okay.
Working on something. I want to try to Frankenstein a couple ideas into one.
Oh, okay.
I want... Now, you keep saying how I'm a real one and blah, 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 and like, I like to cheat and everything.
Okay.
I'm trying to come up with this Frankenstein hybrid Eddie Guerrero and Enzo Amore.
Okay. Hell yeah. Big fan of both of them.
You know what I mean? I'm trying to put those two fuckers together and come up with something like totally like innovative.
Right on.
When I wrestled Thrill and Dylan, it was somewhat of a face turn. Like they were 200 people chanting tango, so I think I'm onto something.
Hell yeah.
And I feel like if I put the Don Dada on ice for now,
okay,
milk the reaction that I got at that last Regina show and stay a fan favorite.
Okay.
When I finally take that knife and stab them in the back, the heat that I got before will pale in comparison to when I get them behind me and completely turn on them.
Oh.
Not think about this, because before I was just beating up their fans.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm going to suck up to them. I'm going to cater them. I'm going to get them right where I want them. Then I'm going to say, fuck all of you.
You fucking idiots. Fell for it, you dumb fuckers. Hell yeah, man. Always thinking, always plotting. We're going to have you back. We're going to have you back to see what the hell you've gotten into in the meantime. In the meantime, Tyler Rose, go out there and have fun, man. Live your fucking best life. I'm glad you're happy. I'm glad you're being successful. We're going to have you back on to get an update. And you know how we do on WrestleRoni. I want y'all to go out there and live your dreams. I want you to be kind to each other. If somebody owes you some fucking money, tell them to give you your fucking money. God damn it. What the fuck?
It wasn't even the whole money thing.
I got you.
When he was like, when he hit me with because you told me last minute you're coming on the tour, which as we just discussed, it wasn't the case.
Still.
I can't pay you. I was like, okay, send me the money for Greenbrier. Again, still trying to work with him. Never got the Greenbrier money, so I was like, fuck you, bro. But I'm the unprofessional one for fucking putting him on blast.
Nah.
You know what? Y'all can think what you want. I said my piece. Some can agree with it. Some can disagree with it. I ain't a hard guy to find if you got a problem.
There you go. And my point is, and I saw the screenshots, he agreed to pay you. In wrestling, you go on your word. It's about respect. That's how you get by, is your word. If you say you're going to do something, do it. And I tell you what, if you're not going to do something, then tell somebody you're not going to do it.
And that's exactly my point, because, like, if the charity show was March 5th, mm-hmm. and then his show was, like, March 25th or some bullshit, like 20 days later, mm-hmm. and I had Ryan in front of me because it was his car we were using, and Jade on the phone because we were trying to get a second rep, so that's 2 witnesses and screenshots, how the fuck are you going to sit there and say that I'm the problem?
Yeah.
You're lucky I didn't slap you, but you know what? I'm just going to let people think what they want of me, because there's always 2 sides in the truth. He knows what happened. I know what happened. That's all that fucking matters. And you know what? My dad said it best. Mm-hmm. People like to play the victim when they get caught and don't want to pay, no matter what the price is. Mm-hmm. So, you know what I mean? It is what it is. I know what you are. Mm-hmm. It's all good. And this goes back to the point that I made in October. And I was very public in my promos. I will never work for Primos. Uh-huh. I think some people remember me saying that. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Tyler Rose shows up for Primos. The only reason that first show happened was because, again, someone didn't show up. He offered to pay me. I showed up. And then he just said, hey, you know what? Keep coming back. All right, fine. I was very skeptical of the whole relationship because I'm a whole person that, like, I'm sure he's a nice dude, personally.
Right.
I don't know him. I don't know him from a hole in the ground. I'm pretty sure he's a nice guy. I just, every once in a while, I know, like, straight stepbrother style, bro. But, like, every once in a while, you come across a person and you just don't like their fucking face. And it's just like, I'm sure you're a nice dude. You didn't do anything wrong to me, but I just looking at your face, And it's just like, and then just not like having these conversations, and I'm like literally getting headaches because I'm like, how the fuck does this guy run a legit business?
Oh man,
because he's got like two fucking stores. I'm like, how the I'm like, dude. I'm like, but hey, you know what? Whatever. It is what it is. It's like I'm not trying. I don't want to bash anybody. Yeah. You know what I mean? But it's just like, it was honestly like just being hard to work with and being a prick. I would get it. I would stay in my lane and I would shut the fuck up and I would be like, yeah, you know what? I wanted this, this, and this. It didn't work out. And I got, you know, I wanted more than I offered, but that wasn't the case. I said no to title runs. I didn't want to work names. I just wanted a fucking match. I said, pay Ryan for gas. I'll go for free as long as I can fucking, you know, do it the right way, blah, blah, blah. But still, this bullshit. But I'm the one in the wrong, right? Let the viewers be the judge.
Leave it in the comments. What do you think? Where you stand on it, huh? Let us know, man. I told you, we're getting real on WrestleRoni. The game's changing. The channel's being super successful. Thanks to great guests like Tyler Rose, like Phil Picasso, like the RSW crew. We'll have him back. Goddamn, it's been a long one. I appreciate you tuning in. You got any last words, Tyler? This is the last time, I promise.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, my last words for the last one were motivational. Mm-hmm. Don't give up on yourself, all that. But this time, we're going to keep with the motivational. You see it a lot in, like, personal lives and, like, you know, relationships because of, like, how society is, and men's mental health doesn't get talked about a lot, and they always tell men to know their worth and shit, and vice versa. But that goes for everybody, and that doesn't just go for relationship. That goes for in general. You need to know your worth and stick up for yourself when you know someone is trying to fuck you.
Yep.
Like I said earlier, I don't pride myself to be the best wrestler on the planet. However, what I am confident in being able to say is that whether you put me first, whether you put me second, whether you put me eighth, whether you put me before or after intermission, I'm going to have those people fucking engaged.
Yep.
And I'm going to make your guy look good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want no titles. I don't want no main event, none of that. I just want a match. And I feel that I've earned enough opportunity to get matches, but to be offered, hey, this guy didn't show up, you want a match? That's the only time I get the call. Yeah. Or, you know, and then when I do get that call, I go out and have like match of the night one night, go into thumbtacks twice. Mm-hmm. No disqualification, put on a 25-minute banger. Mm-hmm. And it's like, oh, but I'm just a backup call?
Right on.
Like I said, there's no sour grapes here. I ain't mad. I get it. You got a business to run. Mm-hmm. So I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to go do my thing. From what I hear, there's a ring being set up all summer for training, which you bet your ass I'm going to be in. Because you always got to step up your game. And I'm going to be waiting for your call, sweetheart.
Yes. Know your worth. I love it. Know your worth. Stand up for yourself. Don't take no shit. Watch WrestleRoni. Go watch the other interview. Fucking support Tyler Rose. Book Tyler Rose. Pay Tyler Rose. Jesus Christ. We love you. It's been a long one. Stay tuned for some Tyler Rose in action. Peace out.
Right? Willow.